Who exactly is Dr. L? I asked my wife, who exactly is Dr. L saved in your phone? She froze. The way her hand lingered above the screen, trembling as though she'd been caught holding fire, told me more than words could. I had asked many questions in our marriage, but never one that silenced her like this. For 7 years, Emma and I had been married. Ours wasn't perfect, but we had a rhythm. Work, dinner, conversations about bills, sometimes laughter over wine, sometimes fights over trivial things. We were a team, or at least I thought we were. But the name Dr. L had been buzzing in her phone all week. Sometimes twice in one evening. Sometimes late at night when she slipped away to the kitchen, phone pressed against her ear in hushed whispers. At first, I brushed it off. She worked in healthcare, maybe it was a colleague. But then, why hide it? Why delete the call logs? Why does her thumb hesitate before answering? And now, with me staring right at her, demanding to know, she looked like someone cornered. Who is it, Emma? My voice was calm, but inside me, a storm raged. She swallowed hard. It's complicated. Complicated. A word that never means anything good. I didn't let it drop. That night, after she went to bed pretending to be too tired to talk, I stayed awake. Every sound in the house, the creak of the floorboards, the hum of the fridge, felt louder than usual. My wife lay beside me, but the distance between us felt like a canyon. I replayed every moment from the past few weeks. The way she smiled at her phone when she thought I wasn't watching. The sudden solo errands. The excuses about late shifts. By 2 a.m., I was convincing myself, she's having an affair. But then again, why Dr. L? Why the formality of the title? Lovers don't hide behind professional monikers. Unless they do. The next day, I couldn't focus at work. I stared at spreadsheets, but the numbers blurred. All I could see was the image of Emma's frozen expression. That evening, I tried again. Emma, listen. I don't care what's going on. But I need the truth. If you're hiding something, it'll destroy us. She shook her head quickly. It's not what you think. Then what is it? Her lips parted, but no words came. She just whispered, please, trust me. But trust requires honesty. And she gave me none. By the third night, I snapped. While she showered, I unlocked her phone. She didn't know I'd guessed her passcode months ago. I scrolled through her contacts. There it was, Dr. L. No first name, no details. Just a number. I opened the message thread. My pulse hammered as I read. Dr. L. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Don't miss it. Emma, I'll be there. Please. No one can know. Another message. Dr. L. You'll have to tell him eventually. My stomach dropped. Tell me what? I heard the shower turn off. My fingers fumbled, locking the phone and sliding it back onto her nightstand. I crawled into bed, pretending to be asleep. My heart felt like it would explode. The next day, I couldn't hold it in anymore. After dinner, I confronted her again. Emma. I saw the messages. Her fork clattered onto her plate. Color drained from her face. You went through my phone? Yes. Because you wouldn't tell me the truth. My voice cracked with desperation. What's going on? Are you seeing someone? Who is Dr. L? Her eyes shimmered with unshed tears. For a moment, I thought she would finally confess. But instead, she stood and stormed out of the room. I can't do this right now. The door slammed, and I was left alone with my suspicions. By Saturday, paranoia had consumed me. I decided to follow her. That evening, she claimed she was going to see a friend. I waited 5 minutes, then slipped out, trailing her car at a safe distance. She drove across town, past the familiar streets, into a part of the city we rarely visited. My heart pounded as I watched her park in front of an unmarked building. It wasn't a clinic. It wasn't a restaurant. It was plain. Anonymous. I stayed in my car, gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles turned white. She entered. 15 minutes passed. Then 30. An hour. Finally she came out, her eyes red, her face streaked with tears. She wasn't with anyone. She just got into her car and drove home. I didn't follow. I needed answers, but fear rooted me in place. That night, she crawled into bed beside me without a word. Her body trembled faintly, like someone holding back sobs. I wanted to hold her, but I was still angry, still afraid. "Emma," I whispered, "please. Whatever this is, you're killing me by keeping it from me." Her silence was louder than any scream. Sunday morning, she finally broke. "I have to tell you," she said softly, hands wrapped around her coffee mug. She didn't meet my eyes. I braced myself. "Dr. L is not a lover." She paused, voice shaking. "He's my oncologist." The world tilted. "What?" She looked up at me then, her eyes hollow with fear. "I've been seeing him for weeks. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't want to ruin our life with this." My mouth went dry. "Oncologist?" She nodded. "I have cancer." The mug slipped from my hands and shattered on the floor. Her words crashed over me like waves, pulling me under. Cancer. The late-night calls. The secrecy. The tears. Not betrayal. Not an affair. But a battle she'd been fighting alone. I felt shame burn through me. All my suspicion, my anger, my spying, it all seemed small now. "Why didn't you tell me?" I whispered. "Because I wanted to protect you," she sobbed. "I thought, maybe it's nothing. Maybe I can handle it quietly. But it's spreading. I can't hide it anymore." I pulled her into my arms, and for the first time in weeks, she didn't resist. She clung to me like a drowning woman. The days that followed were a blur of hospital visits, test results, and whispered prayers in sterile waiting rooms. Dr. L turned out to be Dr. Leonard, a compassionate man who explained Emma's diagnosis and treatment options with patience. Every time Emma looked at me, guilt swirled in her eyes. "I'm sorry," she whispered again and again. But I wasn't angry anymore. I was terrified. Terrified of losing her. At night, when she finally slept, I lay awake watching her. The rise and fall of her chest. The soft strands of hair across her forehead. I thought of how easily I could have lost her, not to another man, but to silence. To secrets. And I realized then, marriages aren't destroyed only by betrayal. Sometimes, they break under the weight of unspoken truths. The road ahead is uncertain. Chemo. Surgery. Pain. But we face it together now. And whenever her phone buzzes with a message from Dr. L, I don't feel suspicion anymore. I feel gratitude. Because Dr. L isn't the man who stole my wife. He's the man who might just save her.